What happens when a sacred family relic becomes entangled with one of America's most notorious legal sagas? When a piece of your personal history is auctioned off as celebrity memorabilia? This isn't just another headline about the Kardashians. This is a story about a daughter's quest to reclaim her father's legacy, a Bible that traveled from a friend's hands to a prison cell, and the $80,000 secret bid that brought it home. The estate executor calls it a tax write-off. Kim calls it personal. So who's right? Grab your tea because we're uncovering the layers behind this emotionally charged family drama. To understand why this Bible matters, we need to rewind decades. The connection between the Kardashians and O.J. Simpson isn't just casual. It's deeply rooted in family history. Robert Kardashian and O.J. Simpson first met as students at USC in the late 1960s and developed an extraordinarily close friendship. So close that Simpson served as the best man at Robert's 1978 wedding to Kris Jenner. When Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman were murdered in June 1994, Robert Kardashian didn't just stand by his friend. He reactivated his law license, which had been inactive for years, to join Simpson's legendary Dream Team defense squad. He was the man who read what many interpreted as Simpson's suicide note to the media and was photographed carrying Simpson's mysterious garment bag, the very one prosecutors speculated might have contained bloody clothing or the murder weapon. But here's where the story twists. After Simpson's acquittal, Robert Kardashian began to publicly express serious doubts about his friend's innocence. In a 1996 interview with Barbara Walters, he confessed, "I have doubts. The blood evidence is the biggest thorn in my side. That causes me the greatest problems. So I struggle with the blood evidence." The two men ultimately stopped speaking. Their once unbreakable friendship severed. Now let's talk about the Bible itself. This wasn't just any Bible. It was Robert Kardashian's personal scripture, with his name embossed in gold lettering on the cover. After Simpson's arrest following the infamous white Bronco chase, Robert gifted this Bible to his friend on June 18, 1994, just 5 days after the murders, with a heartfelt inscription. That message takes on haunting significance, knowing what we know now. But the Bible's journey didn't end with the trial. According to Kim, Simpson took this Bible with him to prison during his 2008 to 2017 incarceration for armed robbery and kidnapping. Imagine that. The same Bible that had been a gift from one friend to another during one trial, now accompanying him to another conviction. The emotional weight wasn't lost on Kim when she finally held it. In a touching moment on her show, she told her daughter Chicago, "So my daddy gave this book to his best friend to give him some motivation from Jesus." She also made a stunning discovery.
"You will understand one day this is really special to me, because this used to be my daddy's. When someone goes to heaven, their energy is always here with us." Wow. So if anyone was wondering, or anyone was wondering, I just got it. I haven't opened it yet. So if anyone was wondering who won that O.J. Simpson auction, you best believe it was me.
She had always thought it was a Bible her father bought for Simpson, but seeing his name inscribed revealed it was his personal Bible that he'd given away. Now to the juicy part. The high-stakes bidding war that played out behind the scenes. When Simpson's estate announced it was auctioning items to pay off his debts, Khloé Kardashian first alerted Kim about the Bible going up for bid. Kim saw an opportunity to reclaim this family heirloom. Her first move? A direct offer to the estate's executor, attorney Malcolm LaVergne, $15,000 to bypass the auction entirely. But LaVergne immediately rejected this, telling People magazine, "Why would I spend $15,000 of estate money? Why would I spend $15,000 in attorney's fees to sell it to Kim for $15,000? That's a zero-sum game. That's a bad business model. If Kim had offered $150,000 for it, We would have been in court getting this approved outside of the auction. Then came what Kim describes as the leak to TMZ. Once her interest became public knowledge, she says more bidders entered the fray, potentially driving up the price. I get the game, but I definitely don't want to be used in that situation, she shared in a confessional. So Kim went undercover, using an alias to bid anonymously.
$15,000 for the Bible, but that wasn't, high enough for him.
And then this afternoon, we now have an email from TMZ.
In March 2025, the Bible sold for $65,800, which, with the buyer's premium, totaled $80,276. The winning bidder was a mystery, until Kim revealed on her show, if anyone was wondering who won that O.J. Simpson auction, you best believe it was me. The conflicting narratives here reveal exactly how differently the parties view this transaction. For Kim, this was purely personal. She immediately planned to gift the Bible to her sister Khloé, who had first spotted the auction. The emotional value was undeniable, a tangible connection to the father she lost to esophageal cancer in 2003 when she was just in her early 20s. But for Malcolm LaVergne, executor of Simpson's estate, this was strictly business. After the episode aired, he scoffed at TMZ. I like how she's trying to frame the story as I'm trying to keep it from her. No wonder she can't pass the bar. He didn't stop there. He called the entire storyline a tax write-off and added, "Surprise, surprise. I knew this reality show was part of the setup from the first time she called me. It's a win-win. The estate gets the money and she gets material for her show." Beyond the headlines and the price tag, this Bible represents something much deeper. It's a symbol of a fractured friendship between two men whose bond couldn't survive the weight of a murder trial. It's a daughter's connection to a father she lost too soon. And it's a piece of American legal history that traveled from a gifted token of comfort to a prison cell. The inscription Robert wrote, "God has a definite plan for your life," proves hauntingly prophetic. Neither man could have imagined where their lives would lead. Simpson to prison and eventual death. Kardashian to an early grave, his doubts about his friend's innocence forever lingering. In the end, Kim paid over 5 times her original offer to bring this piece of her father home. But the question remains, was this a savvy business move dressed as sentimental storytelling, as LaVergne claims? Or a genuine effort to reclaim a piece of family history from the shadow of one of America's most notorious legal sagas? So what do you think? Was this an $80,000 act of family devotion or a strategic business expense as the estate executor claims? Could Kim have handled this differently? And what would Robert Kardashian think about this entire situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you have another celebrity story you want us to deep dive into, tell us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss your daily tea.